Hello! It's been so long since I've talked to the camera. I'm Rox. I have no idea if this is gonna go on YouTube and on Patreon or just like silently go on Patreon and yeah. But this is Sketchbook Tour. We finished this yellow sketchbook. It's a Real Talents art creation sketchbook. It's super cheap, super affordable. It takes a bunch of media very well. It's the second one that I have, and now the current sketchbook is a Strathmore mixed media like this, which it started, but that's not the point of today. I'll let you enjoy this incredible sketchbook tour, and I'll see you maybe after, maybe not, we'll see. That started in August 2024 and I finished it this past April. You have some sticker on there. These are mine, these are random ones. It's from my tattoo artist, and this one's from my friend Pix. So we started with that. The sketch on the left is from a previous sketchbook, like a couple of years ago, I think. November. Okay, yeah, we got it here. It's from 2022 or 2023, and I love this sketch. I've never done anything with it, and now I forgot it once again, so I need to do something with that, but it's in there. It started the sketchbook. You have notes for the Patreon podcast newsletter. This is a little horse that's in one of the parks that I go with my kid, and so that's just what it is. I'm trying to go back to a more like journal type of sketchbook. Half notes, half doodle, half crap. On the right you have the test that I started to make with the jelly plate, which is this gel, like there's a like paper thing on it, but it's this thing that you use to transfer paint and stuff. It's my enemy till I die. You can't control it, and I like to draw in a very somewhat controlled manner, so that's not my thing, but you know, I had fun. Kinda. I mainly use it, one, because I was curious about it, and two, because I did teach some mixed media workshop class thing, and people would talk to me about it, and as a mixed media teacher, like, it felt kind of stupid to not talk about this, even though it's not my preferred way. And the time that I really explained what it was and how to use it and how I failed to use it, the ladies there were so grateful that I showed the process of learning something, so that was pretty cool and important. So you have more. This was with dried flower from my parents' wedding bouquet, like the centerpiece on the table. Rest of paint. And that's, I think this, I mean, I think I've done this before, but my obsession with the whole quilting and like grid and stuff really was exponential in that sketchbook, so I like, yeah, it's there. I love this page. The writing is from discussion that I had with my friends, and I love how like scratchy and raw these flowers are. And I think through that sketchbook I really found my way back to using a graphite pencil. So that's interesting. I love this one too. I've posted it, I think, before. So more flowers, more checkboard thing. Paint test. This was I don't remember, but this was while I was teaching something, and then from that came this idea for painting, which I've been working on, and I've tried some stuff, some color palette and all. Feeling and bullshit. Oil pastels. This was from the purple thing is from some sort of tile art that I saw when I went thrifting, and I think I had a picture in my phone, and I tried to like play with this idea, and then I gave up because geometry is not that fun. I like a good wonky line. And this was the beginning of a painting that I did for a friend. And then this was inspired by like something I saw on Pinterest, but with the idea that I wanted for the painting for that friend. Leftover paint, flower on top of it. Just random pages, which are normal in a sketchbook. That's what I did on the canvas I did to my friend. And then we have this page, which I love, and this idea became this little wooden painting, so we can put it here. So I'm pretty like, this is neat. I like that. It feels very me, very old sketchbook me, but also very updated me. So we love. Also, by that point, I'm not working. That's my child finding some gel pen. And we don't have to talk about that. These were made while I was in the wood with my friend, and then I painted them later on. I bought some paint, and there's actually a video on Patreon of that where I just yap and tried the colors. I don't know what that is. That pink is gorgeous. This is a lamp that I broke at some point. That wasn't mine. This started a painting that I did, and the border aren't finished, but I made like this on a checkered, how do you call that? I use this to put on a like checkered fabric tablecloth, because my thinking was, if it's actually fabric in real life, why can't it be fabric on my painting? So I embroidered with, basically I put wool through my canvas to make the final result. And now I tested green because although it's one of my favorite color, I really struggle with it. I don't know how to use it or how to mix it properly. So sketches from the wood, sketches, trying to figure out what I'm doing with my art. Just like more inspiration of how am I gonna translate that painting that I want to do. Test of wool being glued. This is charcoal with matte medium on top. I was testing some ink and pen. That was when I had a coffee date with my friend Matt. And then I was going through some shit as per usual. I love these. I think they're very pretty. There's a horse butt here. Just, I don't know, I think I was just trying to play. I was really deep into Olivia Rodrigo's second album at this point. We're back. The light might have changed because the camera overheated. So this is a sketch that I made for my aunt for Christmas, and it finally, I hated the illustration, so I didn't do anything with it. Next couple of pages I will skip because they were made by my friend's kid and their name were on it and everything, and I don't want to show that on the internet. So we're now in the new year and it started with that. It's fine. I'm okay with it. I don't really like it, but that one is fine. I love this page. This needs to be explored more. I just didn't finish it because I was over it. This is from a morning at my friend's house. Then the vase and the flowers and the checkered board. The same like essence of that fabric ribbon I was talking about earlier. The void. That was when I had coffee with my friend. And this is an exercise by Viola Davis. She does a lot of class and mixed media stuff on YouTube and Patreon and everywhere actually. And that's my coffee mug. That's the sketch where I made a painting out of this. And this is when I got that like Japanese book about color, which this is not my palette, and I hated it, but then I didn't hate it. At that point I'm back to work, and apparently in the 3-month leave that I had, alcohol marker, I've had I don't know, a moment, like general population found out about it, and so we had the like brand name version at the store, and so I tested them right next to a normal. Well, it started with that, and then I used my own at home. So that's water base and that's alcohol base. And it bled through because that's what it does. Another day at my friend's house. Really inspired by my Pinterest algorithm that showed me a lot of cross stitch stuff. That's tested because I just bought the Liquitex acrylic ink because I had this idea, which I am trying to crack the code on how to paint with my my dip pen, this one. For a really long time on this paper and it hates the ink, but it takes acrylic. So I was like, okay, what if I use acrylic ink? And it works. And I'm very happy about it. And that leads us to one of my favorite pages. I was really into this like neon red orange combo with a pale purple. And I think it's because I went to see the exhibition of Marcel Ferrand earlier this year. So there's that. So again, really love this. That's a page that it is ugly. It's really ugly, but it's I bought soft pastel and I was trying to mix them with water. I love that you can still like you have the watercolor effect, but you also have the scratchiness of the thing. And that's the soft pastel with a coat of clear gesso, I think. This is a mix between soft pastel, I think that's oil pastel, and a bit of, that's watercolor, and there's a bit of water soluble pastel. I love these. This is fun. This is really fun. It's from a picture from Pinterest, but that's really fun. That violet, that's because I bought that color from Winsor & Newton. I was really obsessed with it. I love it, but also I like my purple to be on the bluer side, so it's fun. I had to have it. I had to try it. It's beautiful. I don't think I will buy it ever again. My kid did some, that's a cat with a crown. I love this page. It got a bit messy because it's a sketchbook, but I really love it. It started with nothing really exciting and I just kept pushing and pushing, and yeah, that's in the top 3 pages for sure. Flowers That Cries. Who would have thought? Oh, that was a bad day in the wood. We can skip that. That's a test with oil pastels and watercolor on top of it. And it's very unexpected for me because I don't do that type of like visual work. But as a test, it was really fun to kind of mix all the things and just see the water being repelled by the oil and the mix of colors and everything. So we're back with the pattern design and quilting stuff. That's a quote from one of my favorite poetry books, and that's under it. That was a test with colors that I don't really use together, and then I was trying to figure out how to make the big canvas I'm working on right now. So that's the preliminary sketches. The last pages of the sketchbook are about me going on walks, and because I quit my job at this point. I just had quit my job, and just draw like what I saw in a really bad way, but you know, there was bird on the sidewalk and it was so cute. There's this house when I walk and I'm just like, every time I go past it, I'm just so drawn to it. And it's just a tiny house, but it's downtown, so it kind of doesn't belong there, but also, I don't know, I just love it. And someone still had their Christmas decoration up. And that's it. that's the sketchbook. I had a couple pages left, but I like wasn't bothered anymore, so I started the new sketchbook, which is a Strathmore, which is my favorite. So this is the end of the sketchbook tour. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for your time. Thank you for spending time with me. I think I've mentioned it in the intro, but I have no idea if this is gonna be only on YouTube or Patreon or whatever. So best chance is, if you want to see me around, go to Patreon, follow me on Patreon. This is a free option thing, and there's that, you know. It's very uncomfortable, like, to film again after not filming for so long. This year would have been, if I kept going a couple of years ago, like consistently, it would have been my 10th year of posting YouTube videos. So it's been a while. I've been doing this for a while, and yeah, there's that. So I'll see you soon. I don't know what to say or do or talk. Yeah.